AtariBox was supposed to go with the pre-order right now, but it's being delayed. Also, there's a Christmas Story Live musical on Fox this weekend, and a She-Ra remake is coming to Netflix. Stay tuned for all that and more coming up. What up to my peoples? Welcome back to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia news show that is all about pop culture, movies, music, and games that relates to all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. I have tried my best to stay positive about the AtariBox guys. I've given it all the chances that I could. They're making a foray back into the console market in a time when there's already three huge contenders to deal with in the Xbox, PlayStation, and now the Nintendo Switch. And now, the day that the AtariBox is supposed to go into pre-order, on Indiegogo, I might add, you postpone that, which is just adding to the bonfire. I'm really losing my optimism. Atari, are we going to repeat what happened to the Atari Jaguar CD? That console was supposed to be released during the holiday season of 1994, but due to delays, it didn't get released till almost a year later. Sounding eerily familiar, Atari? You guys better get your head on straight before you come out making promises that you obviously aren't keeping. I'm still going to try to be optimistic, because the system, from what I've seen so far, it looks beautiful. And as long as you have a controller to go with a joystick, you might still be able to sell some people on the idea. But you better sell this thing with some high-end titles, and not just classic games if you're planning on making it against the big three. Nostalgia alone will not work. I mean, just look at how well your Atari Flashback is doing against the Nintendo Classic consoles, and even the Sega Genesis Classic. Not looking good, guys. Alright, on to some retro movie and TV entertainment news. First off, Netflix, man. You my boy, Blue. You guys are just still hitting on all cylinders. Now we just got news that Netflix and DreamWorks are remaking She-Ra, and it's going to be out in 2018. And if Netflix does this remake as well as they did with Voltron Legendary Defender, you're going to see some really happy fanboys and girls. According to DreamWorks, the series will be a modern take on the 80s girl power icon for a new generation of young fans. And this show couldn't be coming at a better time, and I think it will be a hit with the younger kids that need good, strong female role models to look up to. You can already see how empowering the Wonder Woman franchise has been for girls, and I can just see this adding to that. I for one look forward to seeing the show, and I'll keep you guys informed on any new information that I get on it. Then next up, you guys that grew up watching the 1983 classic A Christmas Story every year at Christmas time just to see little Ralphie get that Red Ryder BB gun are in for a real treat. This Sunday at 7 p.m., 6 Central, Fox is putting on A Christmas Story live on TV. There's been a lot of live musicals in recent years like Grease, The Wiz, and Rocky Horror Picture Show, and a few others, but this one really piques my interest. I basically spent every Christmas morning opening presents and the rest of the day watching A Christmas Story on repeat through the rest of the day. It's a classic and one of the best Christmas shows ever made. The live show casts Maya Rudolph as Mother Parker, Matthew Broderick as the adult Ralphie, and Chris Diamantopoulos as an old man Parker, and relative newcomer Andy Walken as young Ralphie. Fox better not screw this one up, because they're really going to be messing with a good one here. Oh yeah, and here's a mind blower that some of y'all might not know. Did you know that Peter Billingsley, the guy that played Ralphie in the 1983 classic, also played Ming Ming the elf in Will Ferrell's 2003 Elf movie? Yep. Mind blown. Told you. Also, there's a new Ready Player One trailer out that gives us even more nostalgia to look forward to. And this trailer actually kind of explains the plot some. And then The Dark Crystal, which is a 1982 fantasy adventure, is going to be coming back to theaters for 2 days starting February 25th, 2018. This comes on the heels of Netflix announcing Dark Crystal's prequel series that's supposed to be coming out in 2018 as well. So the hype is really ramping up. And last up, guys, on this day in history, December 15th, 1995, the original Jumanji was released in theaters. It starred Robin Williams and made over $260 million at the box office. Let's see if the new one that's starring The Rock does as well when it comes out on December 20th. And that's all the retro news this week. So if you're new to the channel and would like to see more news updates every Friday, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, do me a solid and give it a like. We put out new videos every Monday and Friday each week, and I'd love to have you along for the ride down memory lane with every video. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.